Hello there, UK here, and thank you for joining me for the second part of the tour around the garden this 14th of August. We've already done this side of the garden and we've seen that there are only pattypan squash to be harvested, and now we're going to do the other side of the garden and see if there's anything to harvest from that. Right, we have the 5 planters. The recycling bags are filled with compost and seed potatoes, and if we just have a little look to see if there's anything. The other day I put my hand in here and I did, just to see what was growing, and I did actually stumble upon a potato. Now that I want to show you, of course that isn't going to happen, is it? So no. Potatoes. Typical. Never mind. That's our compost heap that needs sorting out, really. Okay. We have a few mangetout, but not too many. Because I picked loads recently. But what there are quite large, so we'll harvest those after. I'm going to do a separate video where we can be harvesting things. Produce. French beans are looking good. Well, not the beans themselves, but the leaves and the flowers on them. So I don't think there are actually any beans yet as such. But down here there are peas growing over here. And I'll go around the other side and show you more of those after. The borlotti beans are doing well. The beans aren't very large, but the pods are being produced, which is great. In this bed there are, well, we harvested the cauliflower, didn't we? There's some cabbage and swede and turnip. Rhubarb has been decimated by caterpillars. Holy rhubarb. And in this bed we have courgettes and squash. Right, now we should have some big courgettes in here because look at that one. Gosh, it's more like a marrow, isn't it? Because I haven't had a chance to. There's another one. And another one. And probably more. I can't see them yet. We'll go around the other side and have a look. And then these ones are going to be producing squash hopefully soon. Right, let's just have a look here and see if there's any gherkins being produced. And there is. Oh yeah, look. One. Let's see how many we've got and how big they are. That's quite teeny. Oh, that's quite a big couple there. And well, that's a nice size. There. Right, I think that needs to be supported somehow. I'll do something with that later. So we've got, what's on this one? Little diddy courgettes. Any large ones? Wow, look at that. Pattypan squash. Hopefully it won't be rotten inside like some of them have been. You'll have to forgive the heavy breathing, the asthma, you know how it is. I've shown you those. I don't know if they're the same. I've already shown you. I think so. So let's go around and have a look at the peas and courgettes the other side of this garden, and then we're going to do some harvesting hopefully, see how much we can get back from the garden. Okay, now the idea with these, because there are so many of them, was to just leave them on the plant and let them produce peas before peas that can be podded. So think they need to be left for quite some time. But they're quite heavily laden, aren't they? So that looks quite promising. Right, we have some beetroot growing there, radish decimated. I'm thinking I'm just going to chuck that on the compost heap. I don't think there's there's a couple of little radishes we might be able to make use of. Under here, cabbages that the cauliflowers have already been taken out, and the cabbages are just, oh, that looks quite good. Cover them up quick so they don't get munched. Okay, this is the other side of the courgette bed. So let's see if there's any courgettes. Oh yes, look. That's rather a large one. That's one there, so the courgette plant over there. I've just noticed here. I thought that was a squash. So on this one we've just got one to harvest of that, and ouch. There's another one there. Oh, actually there's two. There's this one and this one underneath there as well, isn't there? Not quite see it on there. Okay. And these large ones are in there. So I think we're going to be either making chutney or I'll be dehydrating those cucumbers, courgettes, sorry. More tomatoes here. Okay, right, so I'm just going to go in because I've got to check on the chutney that I'm currently making. Okay, so you'll have to just excuse me for just checking on the chutney before we go back out. Right, this is a 7 litre pan, okay, and it might be 8 litre actually, or 9, I'm not sure. And inside, I'm making inside the pot, which I'm stirring now, is you remember seeing the video I made of the foraged apples and pears? Well, we made something like, altogether there was about £7 or more of apples and pears that had been foraged for free from the countryside. And this is now, I added, what did I add? 2 pints of vinegar. I'm spitting a bit, I'm just going to put a lid on. Also a lot more cleaning up to do. I used 6 pounds of pears, 2 pounds of apples, 2 pounds of onions, 2 pints of white vinegar, white malt vinegar. How much sugar? Quite a bit of sugar. A big bag, 2 kilograms I think it was, of brown sugar. And I've put some herbs and spices in, some chili flakes, things like that. And a teaspoon of, no, 2 teaspoons of salt, and various spices, anything really you can use up from your cupboard, and anything else. I think that's the main, they're the main ingredients. And then I've just had it on there now for about an hour and a half, and it's reducing now. I did put too much in because I wanted to do it all in one go really, which is a bit silly. I should have just done half today perhaps and half tomorrow, but we'd already peeled the apples and pears, and although I'd put lemon juice on them to stop them going off or what have you, I did really want to get them used up. So anyway, that's the chutney that I'm now making, so I better attend that for a few minutes, and then I'll do another video of the fruit and veg that we can harvest from the garden. So hopefully you'll join me for that. Thanks very much. Bye.